God will do to you, will be to you what you were to others. Jesus in Matthew chapter 7 verse 12 says, as you would want others to do to you, do also to them. This has come to be known as the golden rule. But many people do not like the golden rule. They would agree with it, they would say it is wonderful, but they will not practice it. So I was speaking to some people, and this is why they don't practice the golden rule. They say they are tired of doing good to others. They are tired of doing what they're supposed to do to others, but then have the same people do evil back to them. So they do not receive the same treatment as they give to others. They do good, but then they are treated bad. They are called names, and then they are seen as fools because they chose to walk in the golden rule. Now, whatever I threw at them, other passages that I threw at them to try to make them tolerate this kind of attitude, it did not work at all. So I went back and I studied the passage. The flaw with many people is that when they do good to others, they expect good from others, but the Bible never promised that. Good will definitely come, but it doesn't come from people. You see, we know God as the Avenger, right? So God is the ultimate Avenger, because he's really the one that really knows how to avenge. But he says, vengeance is mine, I will repay. That's what he really does. He repays. He repays to the evil man his deeds. He repays to the good man his deeds. When he repays the evil man, it's called punishment, consequences, retribution, and there on, so on and so on. When he repays the good man, it is seen as blessing, a reward for being good, right? So it is God that does that, repays. Now, you hear this and you say, oh, we've had that before. What an awful thing to say. Please, I'm changing channel, moving away. Don't tell me something that we've known before, but hold on. Don't miss the good part. One thing I like about the Bible is that the Bible doesn't give you answers all in one passage. It scatters it everywhere. This person tells you this, that person explains something else, that then when you put together, you realize that it's forming the whole picture that you're looking for, right? Jesus says, do to others as you would have them do to you. And you stop there, didn't tell you anything else. When you go back into the Old Testament, Isaiah 58, you read down a little bit, you see God. He was talking about fasting, but he was talking about their attitude, and the attitude he described there was the attitude of love, the character of love. But he said, be kind, feed the hungry, deliver those who are under oppression, those who are in darkness, bring them out, bring them into the light, all those kinds of things. He's saying, be a deliverer, be a bearer of light to people, be people's hope, be their blessing, all those nice things. Let people look at you and find redemption and deliverance. Answer the cry of the helpless. Don't turn away from your own flesh. He said, do these things. Right? This is the attitude he prescribed. And then he went on to talk about the benefits. And this is what I want you to understand. What are the benefits? When he began listing the benefits, I saw something there. He was describing the very things that they were to others. He said, then your light will break forth in darkness. And he said, you would call upon me and I would answer. They called, you answered. Now you call, I answer. God answers you. God will do to you, will be to you what you were to others. That is exactly what he meant. When Jesus says, do to others as you want them to do to you, it's not saying that they will do it to you, but do it to others as you would want people to treat you, so treat them. But you're not going to receive it from them. You're going to receive it from God himself. He will be to you what you were to others. If you are kind to others, he will be kind to you. If you're merciful to others, he will be merciful to you. If you have been a deliverer of others, he will deliver you. And you check the entire Bible, you see this attitude of God. That's exactly who he is. Right? For the tormentor naturally fears God because God becomes his torment. Right? The oppressor fears God because God is coming for him. That's why he is the ultimate avenger. Not like the Avengers in Marvels or other cinematic movies we watch. The actual Avenger, the real-time Avenger. He has all resources at his beckoning, and he is not in a hurry to punish anyone. He does it so well that the Bible warns us, don't fall into his hands. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be funny. You want to walk in this passage, and you are looking at human beings like you, and you're wondering if they're going to reciprocate that same idea, that same attitude that you're given to them. And that is the reason why you get frustrated and eventually you abandon this rule that would have benefited you. If you had walked in it, you would see miraculous breakthroughs in your entire life. As you heard the cry of people, God will hear your cry. In fact, this happens without you even really praying for it, right? You were a help to people, God finds help for you. He brings you help in areas that you don't even know. Basically, walk in love, and I will show you what love really is. That's what he's saying. But act as a cruel person, and I will show you what cruelty really is. That will be from God. So, the golden rule is beautiful. It is perfect. The reason people reject it is because they fail to understand what the golden rule really is. The implication of the golden rule, and the reason Jesus put it that way, is so that you understand that you need to walk the walk of love. Because as you have done to others, so it will be done to you. But it will not be done necessarily by others, it will be done by God. Now, when God frowns his face, many people see you as a target. When God smiles at you, even those who see you as a target can't really get you. Because he takes you under his wings, they have to go through him. And I want to see who would want to try.